Here are some true things I know about Tyler Cordero. He was an adventurous spirit, the first to jump into open water to see how deep it was. He was in the marching band in high school. He, one Christmas, decided to tie his mom's Christmas present in about 30 zip ties. Took her forever to open. She still laughed about it years later when I met her. And I know that in 2019, when his mom, Susan, at her wedding, it was Tyler who walked her down the aisle. And I also know that Tyler struggled for years with opioid addiction. And I know that in the last desperate weeks of his life, his mom and his sister tried to get him help. They made phone call after phone call after phone call. And I know that Tyler wanted help. In a journal that he wrote, he talked about his plans for the future. He wrote, "You are going to have a family and kids and be someone people can trust. This is not going to be a letter your mom reads when you die." But of course, I'm up here talking about Tyler because it is. And it's a letter I read many months after he died because of my job. I'm a reporter. I've been one for about 18 years. There are a lot fewer reporters now than there were 18 years ago. You probably know that. A lot of my friends have got other jobs. And I became a reporter, honestly, truth be told, because it's an interesting job. Talking to people about their best moments, their worst moments, all the other moments, it's interesting. And I like to think I'm still a reporter all these years later because it's an important job. So back to Tyler in 2021. He just lost health insurance. He's trying to get into addiction treatment. There's a system in place that's supposed to help. There's money that comes from the feds, to the state, to the county, and it's supposed to be a bridge in this situation. But Tyler gets turned away for a weird reason, and it's because it's weird. It's weirder if I fit to that last story. It's his medical marijuana card. There was a lot of confusion at the time about rules for medical marijuana card patients, which a lot of people are. And there was guidance that wasn't shared. There was, as one county administrator put it, it was a Pandora's box waiting to explode. And so Tyler gets turned away. They try to navigate the system on their own. It doesn't work out. He overdoses in a bathroom at a gas station not far from his mom's house. And he dies. He was 24. And so after his death, his mom starts looking for answers. She makes lots of phone calls, lots of emails. Eventually, she reaches out to me because I'm a reporter, and that's the job. I get paid to send those emails, make those phone calls. And I do it. I spend about a month doing all that work. I drive out to Susan's house in Bucks County. I look at old photos of Tyler, look at his medical records, all kinds of records. I read his journal. And then we have enough eventually, shortly after that, for a story. We publish it. It goes in a bunch of news websites, papers. There's a lawmaker in Harrisburg. He starts sending some very detailed questions to state agencies, looking for answers. And some other people start doing stuff too that I don't know about till later. But I do know one night in August, I'm making dinner. It's about a month after the story. I get a message from Susan. It's got lots of exclamation points. It's something that someone had sent to her. It's got lots of exclamation points. It's got some jargony language. I read the message. I read it again and again. I call my editor. And the feds, they had changed the policy, the one that had caused so much confusion, and in Tyler's case, so much harm. And we have a lot of questions still, a lot of concerns. We make a plan. A lot more was going to happen in the future. More policies were going to change. More things would happen. But in the moment, what I'm thinking, and what I'm thinking still, is that all that happened after Susan started looking for the truth, started looking for answers, and it had an impact. So thank you.